Okay, so we are now in the third position. The key is G sharp minor, and I'm in drop C, so for me that is going to be fret number 8 on string number 4. And it's all based on the natural minor scale. All we have to worry about finding is the root note, which is that G sharp minor here. And again, we're just working within the third position, and it's all going to be in the natural minor scale of G sharp minor. And if I get into a more acoustic setting, we're going to be hitting that first note on that 4th string, fret number 8, to kick things off, and we're going to play that 2 times. Then we're going to be doing a hammer on from 8 to 10 on string number 3. And then we're going to hit our root note on that G sharp 1 more time, and then we're going to switch to string number 2, frets number 9 through 11. And so far that's going to sound like this. Then after that, we're going to have that same singular note, that G sharp. We're going to hit it once, and then we're going to hit frets number 10 and 11, and that is also a hammer on. That is also a hammer on string number 3. And all together, that sounds like this. Now we're going to hit that G sharp, and we're going to go back to string number 3, frets number 8 to 10. And slowly, all together, that sounds like this. The next step is, you guessed it, we go back to that G sharp. And then the next set of notes we're going to be hitting are 6 to 8 on string number 3 for that last set of hammer-ons. And altogether, that will complete the first section of that introduction. One more time. And I recommend that you try to zone your fingers. So, for example, my index finger I will try to keep in that 8th fret. My middle finger I will try to keep in the 9th fret. My ring finger in the 10th, and my pinky in the 11th. And that is just going to make it so that it's less confusing when you try to find notes, and so that you know what to expect when you're going to move on to another note. So for example, if I'm hitting these 2 notes, I'm not guessing which finger I'm going to hit for that second note. I know that because it's in this zone, it's going to be my ring finger. And zoning your fingers will help a lot to be able to really master the fretboard and get through the notes you're trying to play. And so if we play that one more time at a slower pace. We'll get that. And that part of the intro is what we're going to be focusing on today. The rest of that we're going to be moving on to another video for. In this section, we just want to make sure that we get these notes correct. And one more time. And the only reason I'm moving out of my zoning here when I move back here to fret number 6 to 8 is because it's no longer within the 4 frets that I am working with in position 3. Now we're moving back to position 2. And for that, I just use my index finger because it is the closest one to that note that I need to hit. But that is the only part of this that I move out of my position, my third position with my zoning here. Everything else, if you notice, all fingers stay within that zone. And you can play the minor scale there for yourself if you would like, actually, to keep track and to stay in that little zone in that third position that we have here for G sharp minor. But that intro one more time. And the second time around is when we're going to be moving here to fret number 10 on string number 4. So we'll play that first section. We'll play it again. But instead of going back here for that last part, after we hit that 8 to 10, we're going to be hitting this 10th fret on string number 4. Oh, and we're hitting this root note one more time, as always, between each interval. So the two sections will sound like this, slowly. And I do a pitch harmonic when I play that little note there. You don't have to. It doesn't make a ton of a difference, but if you know how to, I strongly recommend adding that in there for a little extra spice. But that's the first half of the section, and under this distortion, it'll sound like this. And play that again a little slowly. And again, it does not matter if you add a pitch harmonic there at the end. For metal, that is a very big thing that we guitar players do. So if you can get through that, definitely recommend you do it. If not, I can cover that in another video. But for the sake of this, the first half of that introduction is just these notes here, starting on at G sharp minor. The D sharp minor scale. And we're going to be playing these notes, and I will play it one more time. You can follow along. 2, 3, 4. Under distortion. And there you have it. That is going to be our first section here. Let's practice that before moving on to the following section. Once you get comfortable with this, the next section and the sections after that will continue on that little introduction piece that I was playing here, and that should be good for this module of practice. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. If not, happy guitar playing.